end in sight? Anything, any hopes, or again you're going to just get to hear the court pronouncing that you have to go back, or perhaps you get half of the bargain and then you say fine, we're going to soften our stance because then we also care about the Kenyans who actually are seeking your services, and then go back? Or what, I mean, what do we expect? You know,
we are at a very what can I say? We are at a point where it's very even confusing for us.
Okay.
Because what is the need of myself going back to the facility where I cannot be able to see the patients who are registered under the Social Health Authority? What is the difference of me being there and not being there?
Let's listen into what the president has to say about the question of health and then come back and understand the concern on SHA.
Okay.
All right.
Pale nyuma, bima ya afya Kenya hii ilikuwa ya watu wenye ajira na watu wenye uwezo. Lakini sio wote wenye ajira na uwezo. Mimi naelewa sana washirika wengi wa kanisa hili la Jesus Winner pengine hawana ajira ile ya kuandikwa kazi, ama pengine hata hawana uwezo mkubwa. Lakini nimesema ya kwamba kila Mkenya sasa, awe na kazi, asiwe na kazi, awe na uwezo, asiwe na uwezo, atakuwa na bima ya afya, na wale ambao hawana uwezo wa kulipa, serikali ya Kenya itakulipia. Mnasikia ndugu zangu? Kwa sababu neno la Mungu linatufundisha ya kwamba tusiwasahau wanyonge, na hiyo ndio asma ya bottom up. Wale walio chini tuwainue, ili na sisi tulio na bima wao pia wapate bima. Ndio kila mtu akiwa mgonjwa aende hospitalini atibiwe, asiuze mali yake, asiuze shamba lake, tuweze kulipiana na bima ya serikali mambo yote ya matibabu ya Wakenya wote. And that is what we are working on. Kwa sababu it is the biggest program tuko nayo kwa taifa la Kenya. Pengine itachukua muda ishike laini, lakini believe you me, it is going to work. Believe you me. Tumejaribu. Serikali ya NAC ilijaribu because it's the right thing to do, haikufaulu. Tulijaribu kama Jubilee, hatukufaulu. Mimi nawaambia kwa mapenzi ya Mungu tutafaulu safari hii. Huyu askofu ametuambia it is not yet over. Si alituambia askofu huyu? Hata yule Abrahamu alikuwa miaka 100, lakini aliambiwa you will be the father of nations. Hakuona mwili yake, hakuona ile matatizo ilikuwa pale, hakuona mama Sara alikuwa amekuwa mzee sana, lakini aliamini Mungu. Tunaamini Mungu, Kenya hii itabadilika.
Well, President William Ruto speaking with finality that no matter what, we must proceed with SHA, and positive that indeed this will work. Something that perhaps the chairperson of KUKO will say is not possible based on the concerns that they raise as to SHA. Of course, at this very point, then the biggest question would be, what is the bone of contention? And I know Kenyans understand, but in less than a minute, could you paint a picture of what gets us here?
I want to start by agreeing with the president.
Okay.
SHA has to work.
Okay.
We have no option.
So we're not going back.
NHIF was repealed, I think on 23rd of October last year. There is no NHIF. There is no legal framework for NHIF. Social Health Authority has to work, and that is why we are here.
Okay.
That is why we are trying to put some sense into the management of the Social Health Authority. But what I would like to caution the president is that he's not going to achieve what he wants to achieve. I know he means well. Whatever he says is something that can actually be achieved. But the current leadership that you're having under the Social Health Authority is not going to achieve through that leadership.
Okay. All right. We talk about exclusion, even as you tell us what exactly, is panning out. So when we're talking about this exclusion from SHA, that is for the clinical officers on the claims approval system, and of course, how does it get to impact the clinical officers and patients as we speak right now?
The legal framework that guides the Social Health Authority provides that for any service provider, and service provider is divided into two.
Okay.
There is the hospital, we call it a facility, and there is the person, we call them the health practitioner. Mm-hmm. Both of them have to be empaneled. That is as per the law. The law says that the regulatory bodies will submit a register to the Social Health Authority, and upon receipt, they don't have an option. They are going to empanel. What is empanelment? Empanelment is formal recognition of the practitioners or the facilities in the system, so that now they are recognized as providers who offer services on behalf of the authority. So when they came into place, they then decided that they only wanted to work with one of the regulatory bodies, despite ourselves having more than 10 regulatory bodies.
Right.
That is KMPDC. Right. And with that, that only meant only two cadres would be recognized. That is the dentists and the medical officers. Because even the doctors who are pharmacists are outside KMPDC. They're in the Pharmacy and Poisons Board.
Okay.
So what that then meant is that the facilities, more than 1,200 and something facilities owned by clinic officers, registered by the Clinic Officers Council, they were left out.